Hey everybody, it's Troy again. Yeah, I barely got any sleep this morning. I had more car lots at 7 o'clock, so I'm still rolling from yesterday pretty much. So, excuse my my demeanor. But I've been listening to the news for the last couple days, and hear me out. I'm no big proponent of killing people or war or anything like that. I'm changing my views on that quite a bit lately. Anyway, but here's where I see the silver lining in all of this with, the Middle East and all that stuff going down. I think that hit was sanctioned by more than just the United States government, because think about if you are the leader of a country and you have a general that's really, really, really powerful. He's got all kinds of people behind him. And really, they've got a well-trained, well-oiled machine for, special forces and things like that. So your commander of the special forces is going to be a pretty powerful guy. And if you don't do right by him, as far as the leader of a country, he can make your life non-existent. So, I'm thinking the leaders of maybe somebody's homeland wanted him to go away almost as badly as we did. So, then when you get into the idea that this was probably coordinated ahead of time, which is why when they launch a retaliatory strike, that it's minimal damage. I think they had to get somebody out of the way in order to really, really change that section of the world and turn it peaceful. I think this is theater. We're watching a big show because there's a lot of people out there who haven't really been paying attention. And if they came right out and said, hey, this is what we got going on, they'd A, never buy it, and B, with all the bias and everything out there, it would just become another arguing point. So this way, we keep it under the radar and everything comes out to light so that people aren't freaked out by the information. That's just my 2 cents on it, and I really, 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 truly believe that, the other big point that I wanted to make, if you didn't catch it, when President Trump was giving his speech today, he said something really, really interesting to me. He said, we no longer need a drop of Middle East oil. And for those of you not paying attention at home, every dollar bill you have in your wallet is based off of the price of crude oil. We've been running on a fiat dollar since, the 1970s. So, if you have somebody say to the Middle East, hey, we do not need any of your oil. We are actually a net exporter, so we just changed the entire dynamic of the cash flow of the world. Remember, the Arab countries used to own it all because they had all the oil. Now we flipped that paradigm, and I think we're going to see, I really think we're going to see a new kind of currency come out. I don't understand it. I don't even pretend that I'm a financial guru, but I really do think we're going to see so many huge changes in the next year, 2 years, 5 years. I don't know what it is, but that one little sentence I think, will send shockwaves through the world, and it will be, it will almost be the downfall of our current dollar system, because I just don't see how we can tie it to that anymore. Otherwise, we get to manipulate our currency just like everybody else does. So it can go either way. I think we can manipulate it by flooding the market with our oil and make our dollar really, really, really devalued, or we can hold on to our oil and make it hard for everybody else to do business like we're doing, and basically starve out everybody else like they've done to us for decades. So, just my 2 cents. I really think that this is going to be a beautiful thing for everybody in the end, but we are going to have some bumpy times, because there are always growing pains with every time we try to change something. And gosh, I had a 17-hour day yesterday, so most of it was drive time. I had a lot of time to think about it and roll things around, and that's kind of what I come up with. Is this is a pre-planned deal. We're changing the world, and everybody is going to come out on top with this thing. I don't think that there is any way that it will end up bad for everybody. But I am going to try to get some sleep, and then I've got some really cool announcements about the studio and a new direction. I think the wife came up with a doozy, so that beautiful creature inside the house is going to help me build something, and, well, actually, I'm going to use it for a training facility like it was initially designed, but we are going to we're going to start a full-blown internet radio station. So hopefully when I get an URL and all that stuff and get all the copyright and whatnot's taken care of, we'll start that up, and it will pretty much be me teaching people how to build a radio station, how to handle all the studio stuff, the production, the automation systems, building schedules, building hours, making live shows. It's going to turn into basically a broadcaster's all-around university, I think. So that will be a fun deal, and there's a lot of different options for us at that point. Depending on how creative they are, they can go on to becoming DJs or making their own syndicated shows. I don't really care. And they can turn that into a career for themselves later. That's what this is all about, is sharing knowledge and getting stuff out. So that was my announcement on the studio. I really think this is going to be a great year. So keep smiling, keep your head up, and let's keep rocking, kids. I will talk to you soon.